Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. As you can see, we just woke up. And I woke up to a kind of like a sad text. What I wanted to reply with a video because it's a bit of a situation. Now, I do hope I don't offend anybody. I do hope I don't come out as an asshole. But yeah, I'm just gonna be answering to that. So I got a comment from Elp Hamad. Hello, how are you? I want to help my family get off of Gaza. I have three children. Your contribution, no matter how small, can make a big difference in our lives. Just $20 can save us, and it doesn't show completely, but show us from death. Now, do I think? Here's my whole opinion, right? Um, would I prefer not to wake up with this? Absolutely. Um, See, do I think the situation in Gaza is horrible? Yes. Do I think people shouldn't be fighting? No matter who you're supporting, no matter if you're pro Gaza, no matter if you're pro Palestine, it doesn't matter. This conflict has been going on for 2,000 years plus. Do I wish this conflict didn't last as half as it did? Yes. Do I wish this I should wait until I'm a bit more awake. Oh, too late. Do I wish this conflict lasted 10 years, 20 years? Yes. Do I wish this conflict never even happened? Absolutely. See, the thing is, this is a conflict that's not going to be solved tomorrow. It's a conflict that's not going to be solved next week. And again, it doesn't matter who you're supporting. Understand is not going to support. Now, I understand it's a very bad situation, right? And I understand, right, that you're possibly going through stuff. And again, this is not necessarily an attack to the person. It's not necessarily a oh you shouldn't do that to the person. I think the culture is a bit like that. Um, I want to help my family to get out of Gaza. I think that's the biggest solution. If you know that these two countries are at war, possibly the best solution, just leave, and then hope for the best. There's a lot of people who flee war, and when they come back, I understand that this is your home. I understand that this is your country, but at the same time, like sometimes you have to leave the problems, right? It's like a abusive household. It's like an abusive ex girlfriend. It's like a abusive a workplace. Sometimes you have to leave. Now that's the positive. That's what the positive. The positive is a big word, but the negative here is listen. I don't think it's his problem, but this was sent as a comment on one of my video that had nothing to do with that. I was showing out my video, my skateboard. I did that yesterday. I did it for a friend. Like, hey, what are you writing on? And I made a video about this skateboard. And that person wrote a comment like that, right? Now I got a comment like this, and I got two message that I'm not gonna show because again, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think the person behind the account is the problem. I think the culture is the problem. And I'm not talking about the a culture that's in Gaza. I think the culture on social media is like that. Um, I woke up to this, and ultimately speaking, I want to help, but I don't know you, and I don't think I need to know a person to help them. But I do believe that putting a comment like this on an absolute stranger video, texting the same thing twice, and it's more to the comment that's bothering me because I do a lot of effort to make the content positive. I make a lot of comfort to make the channel a safe place where everybody can be and not feel judged, not feel in a situation. So when you put like this, and then when you talk about death, um, it's kind of I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable, not because of the situation, but because you went in my comments public, and people ask for that. And again, I feel like there's such a culture on, especially TikTok. Oh, give me this, give me this, give me a galaxy. Everybody tap the screen. Everybody give me gift. See the goal here. Can we follow? Can we follow? And it's constantly a culture of asking for more. That's why I kind of prefer YouTube because YouTube is gonna be more about hey, you put in the work, you get subscriber, you did this. If you're lucky, you get one special thanks. It's all good. But at the end of the day, it's more so about you're building something. With TikTok, I constantly feel like it's a hassle for a little bit, little bit, little bit, but then it goes quicker. So you feel like you have more, but at the end you don't. Um, I'm gonna finish this video on a text. Please do not send comment like that. Not to me. To me, you can send comments, but to other people too. It's very kind of inappropriate. You don't send stranger texts asking for money, and you don't send a comment to stranger for other people to see. Because now, what I have to do is I have to answer, right? And sadly, I don't even work, dude. I'm in between job. Yes, I get money from unemployment. I get money because okay, it's not about me, it's about him. It's about the situation in Gaza. But I get money. So basically, I work for 7 years. When you work for 7 years, they'll give you 9, 10 months. They'll pay you a percentage of your company, of your pay, to help you find another job, right? But you have to work multiple years for that. And I'm not making that much. I'm not making that much. I make enough to live for sure. I make more than enough to live. But if I start giving out to random people, see this comment. There's no good answer here. If I answer, hey, sorry, I cannot help. Look like an asshole. Say, hey, if I can help, then other people are gonna say, hey, how come you help him but you don't help him? And even if I help, for example, right? There's this person in Gaza and they said, hey, can you help me out? And then there's the other person in Palestine that says, hey, you help him out, can you help me too? Now I have to help out too, because if I don't help out, then it seems like I'm pro one of these sides. When I think that both sides, you wanna know who I believe is wrong here, Palestine or Gaza? I believe they're both wrong. I believe they're both wrong. I believe there's no way a war has lasted for 2,000 years. 2,000 years minimum, without both sides being involved in some shape or form. But to finish this video, this comment kind of not necessarily ruined my day, but it's a rough wake up. I don't like this comment because basically, oh, you can save us from death. Reality is I cannot save you from death, right? I'm gonna help you if I help you out today, right? Tomorrow the war is not, it's not gonna be finished, and I wanted to see. So I think this is nature, the human nature. I think it's social media nature. So I went on the person page, right? And they've been every single video that they have is asking for cash, and they've been doing this for 5, 6 months now. Ultimately speaking, possibly they're asking for a small donation, but if you look at last week, not last week, last, I don't remember, last week or 2 weeks ago, they were asking for $5. Now you know what people gave, so I'm gonna ask for 20. I don't know you. I wish. Do I wish? Ultimately speaking, in a very long form, I wish I can help. Absolutely. It's not because you're from Gaza. It's not because you're from Palestine. You have to be politics to be doing that shit. Do I want to help? Yes. Do I want to help a lot of people? Absolutely. Do I understand that I'm not going to be able to help every single person in the world? Yes. I made a video about 2 days ago. And the video was like, hey. The video was like, hey, there's a difference between asking something and receiving something. So when you get something, for example, someone does something nice for you. It's like, okay, you know what? That's very kind. For example, right? My neighbor, they see me. It's kind of funny. I have this neighbor, right? And she has a very young boy. And I think she doesn't want to, she's a nice person. I think because the baby is crying a lot. She goes into the lobby. That way she's not bothering anybody. And she'll often pick up package from Amazon because they don't call me when they drop. She'll drop it at my place. And I didn't ask for it, but she's helping. And then the next time, the last time I saw her, she was moving a couch to the garbage. She was alone. So I helped her out. Now the reality is I helped out a good person because I know she's helping out. I was like, you know what? You're a good person. You deserve some kindness. If somebody wanted to donate, and it's not about donating to people. Donating, please, if you're to donate to a cause, give to organization. Don't give to people. Give to organization, because organization are law restricted. So there's a law that's going to be checking, hey, is there corruption or not corruption? Is it really needed or not? If everybody's going to come in and ask you for donation, you help, you're not going to stop. Trust me. So yeah, so please do not send comments like that to anybody. If you need some help, ask for help. But not in random people video. That's very inappropriate. That's very rude. And yeah,